And good evening, everybody, and welcome to UDA Trojan basketball. Tonight, the Lady Trojans play host to the powerful Wildcats from Halifax here at the Gordon E. Foster Gymnasium. We're about set to get going here. They'll have the introduction of the players, and then we'll begin tonight's ball game. Tonight will also be, in fact, they're going to begin because we don't have a...
Halifax senior Brandy West.
Well, I'll be right back.
Our first senior is Allison Lanker.
They're introducing the seniors tonight. It is senior night here at UDA. Allison Lanker, one of two seniors on the ball club, and I'll tell you what, she and her other senior classmate here.
Allison is very active.
Well, we're going to talk about Allison.
Allison is co-captain of the girls basketball team and has also participated in Powder Puff football. She's a member of Student Council, Relay for Life, the Four Diamonds Fund, Senior Class President, Ensemble, Mixed Octet, Trojan Airs, AP Art Club, County Chorus, Elizabethtown Honors Choir. Allison has participated in school musicals, and she tutors individuals outside of school. Allison has been selected as Student of the Month. She's the Secretary of the National Honor Society, recognized by Who's Who among American high school students, and the National Society of High School Scholars. Her hobbies and interests include shopping, music, scrapbooking, singing, basketball, spending time with her friends, and cooking. She's also a member of the praise team at the church she attends. Allison plans to attend a four-year college, Millersville or Eastern University, and major in Spanish. Her parents are Larry and Audrey Lanker of Likens Township. Our next senior is Crystal Weaver. Crystal has been very active in various school activities. Crystal is a co-captain of the girls basketball team and has also participated in Powder Puff football. She's the president of the FFA, is also involved in peer helping, peer meditation, ensemble, Trojan Airs, Mixed Octet, County Chorus, Elizabethtown Honors Choir, and has participated in school musicals. Crystal has been selected as Student of the Month. She's a member of the National Honor Society and has received various awards, including Teen Spotlight, Rachel Parsons Scholarship, Woodman of the World, and a Humanities Award. Her hobbies and interests include art, drama, music, playing sports, hanging out with friends, playing games with family, camping, playing piano and guitar, and singing. Crystal plans on attending a four-year college where she will decide on a career. Her parents are Delmar and Sue Weaver of Likens Township. Your paid admission tonight entitles you to this event to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by student athletes in an educational setting.
There's our two
Please
seniors
give these
for
students
this
your
year,
positive
the
encouragement and support.
204-05 season.
Taunting or intimidating the officials and our opponents with both unfriendly and unacceptable behaviors that could lead to your rejection. This facility and all district property is a non-smoking, non-tobacco use facility. If you desire to use these products in designated areas across Church Street. In an effort to protect our facility, we do not allow food or drinks by the spectators in the gymnasium. Those individuals who choose not to follow this simple rule will be asked to leave the
either on the
gymnasium.
court or off the court, because they are just
And now for tonight's starting
persons,
lineup.
and they are
For
just
the visiting Halifax
great
Wildcats,
kids, and we congratulate them.
senior number 4, Cassie Blessing. Junior number 10, Aaron Buckwalter.
Ball team this year won the first half.
Junior number 31, Sammy Cox.
It'll be a tough ball game for the Trojans tonight. They have
Junior number 33, Allie Jury.
but even so, it would be.
And junior number 42, Lexi Bonner. Halifax is coached by Trisha Schultz and Scott Hall.
The Trojan gals do not quit.
And now for the Upper Dauphin Area Lady Trojans.
Getting a chance to
Senior number 10, Allison Lanker. Senior number 21, Crystal Weaver. Freshman number 41, Kristen Liggins. Freshman number 44, Carmen Weaver. And junior number 52, Christine Schultz. Upper Dauphin area is coached by Rick Rogers, assisted by Joanne Hines and Jim Bull.
Back with the opening tip-off here in just one moment. Halifax will send Buckwalter. She's number 10. Number 4 out there is Lesher. 33 coming to tip things off is that jury. 31, Sammy Cox. And number 10, I think the other gal is here. Yeah. That would be Buckwalter. So they'll tip it off here, and we'll get the game underway. Jury will tip it off against Schultz of UDA. And here's the opening tip of the ball game. Controlled back here to Halifax. Here's Cox with it, dumping it inside. Over the wing it goes. They'll push it all the way over the bait, and then a walk first called on Halifax. Who is Bonner? Here's a pass down the court here. They'll dump it back here for Lenker. Over in the wing it goes. Shot from over there by Crystal Weaver. No good. Return, and then we're going to have a foul called underneath here. Somebody grabbed a hold of Christine Schultz. She was trying to make the pass over in the wing, and foul will be on number 42, Bonner, her first foul of the ball game. Inbound pass comes to Schultz for 2. It's good. Or to, I beg your pardon, to Ligon, and it's good. So the freshman puts the first 2 points on the board for UDA. Shoot into the corner. Shot from over here, off the mark. Rebound comes back here to the Halifax Wildcats. 10 for 2, no good. Rebound comes right back to her again like a pinball machine. Not stolen away by Allison Lanker. Lanker picking it up, pushing it over in the wing over there for Carmen Weaver. Carmen has it back. And a foul. They're going to have a reach-in foul called on number 10, Buckwalter. She'll pick up the foul. Number 4 is Lesher, not Shoup. 5 is Shoup. So correction on the call. Buckwalter picks up her first. Weaver dropping it over there for Lanker. Lanker taking it down on the baseline for 2. Off the mark. Rebound comes back here, controlled to the Trojans. Whoops, tapped out of there by Lesher, who got a hand on that one. It'll be UD ball. Lesher coming up and tipping that in the way. Here's Ligon on the inbounds play for Lanker. Allison moving around. Whoops, got to have another call. This call's got to go on Lesher. It'll be her first, the team's third. Halifax people hollering, come on, but my gosh, they're banging with the Trojans and picking up the fouls. Inbounded here for Schultz. Schultz makes a move, looks for 2, and a blocking foul called on Halifax, the 4th foul of the period. This one here goes on number 42, I think. May have been on Bonner, I'm not sure. We're going to have a sub coming into the ball game for the Wildcats. Yeah, it was on Bonner, her second. Here's first shot by Christine is good. The Trojans lead 3-0. Grosser into the ball game for Halifax, number 41. She will take Bonner's place. She goes out with 2 fouls. And here's Schultz's second try. It is off the mark. Rebound comes down this way, controlled here to Lesher. Lesher down the court with it for the Halifax Wildcats. Into the corner they go. Ball stripped out of her hands, picked up in there by Ligon, but then she'll throw it back court. Hold everything back court. Oh, yeah. Come on, her foot was back. Come on, now they know that. They saw it, and we could surely see it from here. Her foot back court. So they turned it over. Halifax not getting off to one of their better starts. Here's the ball tipped away, though, and going in with it is Buckwalter. Bucky for 2. It is good. So it's 3-2, UDA by 1. Up court it comes here to Lanker. If the Trojans would have a ball game where they could cut down the turnovers, they would have a pretty good chance. Now that one comes back court, and that's true, too, as Carmen got it all goofed up out there. Young lady right on her, guarding her, and caused her to go back court with it. So Buckwalter brings it up court for Halifax. If you look at the difference in the standings, you would expect, of course, that Halifax would eat us up here, and they very well could. Here's Bonner with a shot, but it's no, good. Had the shot that was knocked away, and she was fouled, so she'll go to the line shooting 2. Her first shot is no good, right off the front of the rim. She'll shoot one more. She has a chance to tie up the ball game. Let's see if she can do that. Her second try. No, that missed everything. UD ball. So the Wildcats not exactly pouring it on the Trojans here for the first 2 minutes of the ball game. Anyway, we'll probably look back and remember that, but we'll see. Carmen Weaver Inbounds it here for Sister. Out of bounds it goes. Carmen will inbound it again. And Crystal coming up with it for UD. She'll go across the timeline. Buckwalder guarding her. Here comes a drive to the hoop for two. It's good. Nice drive inside by Schultz for two. The Trojans lead early 5-2, 5:48 left here in the opening quarter. Over the wing it goes. Buckwalder spins it into the corner. Jury from over there for two. No good. Rebound in there nicely to the Trojans. Lanker. Allison coming up with that one for UDA. Young ladies playing their last ball game here on the court at UDA. Shot by Crystal Weaver. No good on the far side. It comes down there to that Cox. Sammy with it. Goes inside. Dumping it on the wing. Shot put up in there. No good. But a foul called. And Jury will go to the line, I think it is, shooting two. So Weaver her first, the first of the ball game for the Trojans, as Jury makes their first shot. She will be shooting one more. And her second try, no good off the front. Rebounded nicely there to Schultz. Schultz will push it back over here for Lanker. Lanker ahead for Carmen Weaver. Carmen Weaver picking it up out in front. Whoa, looking with a little bit of trouble. Carmen still controls it. Over the wing there for Ligon. She'll push it back. Now out here for Schultz. Ooh, Schultz looping it inside for Weaver. It's a good idea. They tried to loop it inside for Crystal Weaver, Crystal Weaver, but just didn't quite connect. Oh, the Wildcats coming up court with a chance to tie. This is Buckwalder. They can shoot some threes, however they go inside. Ooh, nice, good tie-up. And on the tie-up, it's going to be UD ball. Great call by the official here. You could see it was well tied up, and the Trojans get them to turn it over. So Carmen Weaver will inbound the ball. Up here for Carmen, it comes back again. Right in the Ligon and back to Carmen. Here is Lanker with it, picking up the dribble over here for Schultz. Back here for Lanker, out in front, Weaver. On the other wing over there, it's stolen away though this time. Then a walk will be called, or a foul. They're going to call a foul on UD. Whoa. Foul on the Trojans. M. Stroop getting off the bench to come into the lineup for UDA. She will come in there to replace Kirsten Ligon. And for Crystal Weaver, it was her second of the ball game. Grosser into the corner. Inside here now. They go back out for two. No good. Rebound on the far side. Comes down and out of bounds. Whoa. Out of bounds off UD, he said. The wing for three. That was short. Return shot put up by Jury. No good. So the Trojans have the Halifax Wildcats just a little bit off their offensive game at the moment. Here's Weaver taking it all the way underneath the court. Bouncing it back here for Schultz. Schultz for two. A little bit too long that time, but a good rebound by M. Stroop. Stroop pushing it back out here for a shot from out front. That's no good. That's missed everything. And so they'll give it back to the Trojans to the Wildcats with 3:56 remaining rather. And timeout called by Halifax, I would think, because they want to get something straightened out here. Now 3:56 left. They've scored 3 points here in the first quarter. Timeout over. Lesher inbounds the basketball here to that Buckwalder. And she'll push it back here for Lesher. They look for something inside. They have Grosser circling around inside. Here she is, and a shot put up, but a foul called. Foul's going to be on Schultz. And that's going to send Grosser of Halifax to the line shooting two. Christine Schultz picks up her second personal of the ball game. First shot by Lesher is no good, or by Grosser is no good. Cox and Jury exchange places there on the foul line. Right into the ball game for UDA. She comes in there for the first time tonight. She replaced Schultz, I guess, that time. Second shot, very short. Rebound comes down to Ryan, who gets it back here. Up court, they come with it. They're stolen away. Ryan's got it. Goes to push it back over here to M. Stroop. Here's Ryan with it. Ryan bouncing it over there. Now inside, they'll come with it with a dump on the baseline for M. M has her shot blocked away. Trojans pick it back up. Ryan's got a nice bounce pass in here for Stroop, good for 2. A good bounce pass from Ryan to Stroop, and Stroop put her home. It's 7-3 UD. Inside they'll go. Pushing it back over here. Now it comes back out. Shot from outside. No good. Rebound inside there to Halifax, and a shot put up and a foul called. Foul is going to be on one of the Trojans. It's going to be on number 24 of UDA. 24. I don't see a 24. Maybe it was a 25. I'll check in a second here. Here's Cox at the line shooting 2. Missed the first one. Foul was on number 25, Emma Stroop for UDA. She picks up her first one. Second shot by Cox is good. And it's 7-4. 3:06 left here in the opening period. They'll spin it in here for Stroop. Back there for that Crystal Weaver. Across the timeline. Picked up the dribble. Double teamed. Halifax getting tenacious out here. Stolen away. Cox coming up to the hoop for 2. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down here to Crystal Weaver. Crystal pushing it up court now. Finally across the timeline for Lenker. Lenker going inside with it for Stroop. Stroop with a nice bounce pass here for Ryan. Ryan is fouled, and she will go to the line shooting 2. 5th team foul for Halifax. For number 5, Shoop was in the ball game. It is her first, and Ryan will be at the line shooting 2. Here's her first shot. It is just a little bit off the mark. She'll get one more try. And here is her second try, and it is in and out. No good. Rebounded in there too. Jury, who'll tap it back. Coming up here with it is Cox on a lead pass underneath the basket for 2 by Buckwalter. It's 7-6 now as Carmen Weaver brings it up court. Crystal Weaver got it. And timeout called by Coach Rogers. So we got 2:32 left here in the opening quarter. It's 7-6 UDA by 1. Trojan timeout is over, and the Trojans inbound the basketball here at half court. Carmen Weaver with it. Carmen pushing it over there for M. Stroop. Stroop back here for Carmen. Into the baseline, out of bounds. It gets bounced. Shoop knocking it out of there for Halifax. It'll be UDA inbounding the ball. Shoop practically knocked out one of the Trojans doing so too. Here's Lenker. Lenker trying to take it in. Blocked off by Cox that time. Now they'll push it inside. Can Lenker pick this ball up? No. The ball's going to be on the floor. It's going to be a tie-up. On a tie-up, it'll be Halifax ball. So Allison lost the handle on that one a little bit. Tried to get it back and got it tied up. Schupel inbound here to Bucky Buckwalter. If your name's Buckwalter, you got to be called Bucky. I don't care what. They're sure not going to call you Walter. No. Anyway, they loop it inside here for a shot by Grosser. No good, but she's fouled. A lot of fouls in this ball game already in the first quarter. 2:04 remaining, and Grosser will go to the line. She'll be shooting 2. She'll have a chance to tie it up and then take the lead if she gets both of these. So let's see if she can miss a couple of these. Well, she missed the first one. So the best she can do now is tie it up. Halifax playing tonight after the loss of one of their outstanding senior gals to an automobile accident this weekend. A single vehicle accident from Brandy West, and she will be sorely missed by her classmates over at Halifax. She was involved in about everything. They got her on the arm, she said. That Grosser, I guess. We'll have to see. No, number 5, Shoop, picks up the personal foul. That's her first, team's 5th. Trojans have 6 team fouls, so we have 11 fouls here in the first quarter of the ball game. They're really calling it pretty close. Here's M for 2, blocked off in there by Grosser. Picked up by Buckwalter. Back come the Halifax Wildcats. All the way, droops it over there for a pass inside for Grosser for 2. That shot's good. She's fouled, and she will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. She has given her Wildcats now a 2-point lead with 1:43. And the Wildcats, you can just see they're getting more and more anxious about playing some defense down there, and they're doing a good job on the Trojans right at the moment. So we're going to have to see if we can overcome that. In the meantime, Grosser setting up to get her one and only, and then she did. So it's a 10-7 ball game now. The Trojans trailing by 3. Pick it up here for UD. Crystal Weaver, double team. They're double teaming the guy with the ball. Now inside it goes for Ryan for 2. It's good. Nice pass inside, and Ryan has 2. It's 10-9. UDA trailing by 1. Cox with it. Oh, we're going to get a blocking foul called on Crystal Weaver. Or on Carmen Weaver, I mean. Yep, and that's going to send Sammy Cox to the foul line for Halifax. She will be shooting a 1-and-1. Minute 23 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Sammy's first try. It is no good. Rebound comes back here to Grosser for 2. It's good. Well, Grosser, that happened to come right down to her. She picked it up and put it home. So it's 12-9 now, and the ball stolen away by the Wildcats on the other end of the court by Buckwalter. So now all of a sudden the Trojans starting to have some difficulties with the inbounds play. However, here comes Weaver. Weaver looping it on the baseline there for Lenker. Lenker shot a little bit off the mark. Drops it back here for M. Stroop for 2. That's off the back of the net. And back come the Halifax Wildcats. Buckwalter passing it over here, and then they lost the handle and a walk called as Trojans messed that one up on the end line for the Halifax Wildcats, and so the Trojans have it back. Need a bucket here now. Can't trail by any more than this. Here's a nice pass down here for Lenker. Back outside it comes for Weaver, Carmen Weaver. Here's Ryan. Weaver with it. Takes it over the wing over there for Crystal Weaver. Crystal underneath she goes. The ball came out of the hands of Lenker and on the floor. On the tie up this time, it's going to remain UDA ball. 29 seconds left here in the ball game. Halifax has a young lady in there, number 3, who is not on the scoreboard. I don't know where they got a hold of her. Whoop, they tip it back, picked up here by, they could have let that ball go. Here's 21. Cox from outside, no good. Rebound underneath here and a tie up. This time the tie up will remain Halifax ball. 3 will inbound. Maybe I'll find out at halftime who 3 is. She's not on the board up here. Cox with it. Inside for Grosser. Grosser for 2. It's good. Grosser just kind of flopped that one straight up in the air. It came right down to shoot. Oh, come on. There's a foul on Sammy Cox running into Crystal Weaver out here with 6 seconds remaining. It's 16-9 now. The Trojans fading here in the first. So they're going to have to really pick it up. Let's see if Crystal can get us a couple here, and that would help the cause. 16-9, it's a 7-point differential. She'll shoot a 1-and-1, which means Crystal has to make the first one to shoot the bonus. First one, nope, won't happen. Cox with the rebound. They come up here with Cox. Cox is over in the wing, shot over there by Buckwalter. This is good if it goes, and of course it went. Yep. No, that was good for sure. So they've doubled up the Trojans after the Trojans had led like 7-2 at one point, or maybe 7-4, whatever. Now they've come along and doubled them up. It's 18-9 at the end of 1. Okay, the Trojans will get the ball to inbound here to begin the second quarter. Do so in here for Ligon. Back in there for Lenker. Lenker should take this and right up. Nope, she didn't do it. She tried to pass it underneath, looking for Schultz, and that came away here now with Buckwalter sealing it. And Buckwalter goes into the wing over there. Here is a dump inside for Grosser. Buckwalter again over the wing. Buckwalter coming here to Cox. In the corner it goes. They'll drop it inside, and Grosser has it tied up, but the tie-up's going to become a foul for Lenker. Allison picks up the foul. Try, no good. Rebound tipped around in there, controlled nicely by Ligon. Ligon doing a good job that time to get that basketball. Now it's tied up, and it's still going to stay still going to stay Halifax ball. 3, who is unidentifiable, except to her mother. Anyway, here's Buckwalter over here for Cox. Inside, they tried to go with this, tipped away, picked up by the Trojans. Need to get something here now, trailing by 9. Here's Schultz. Schultz, turn around, shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded in there to Hess. She'll push it up court here now as Cox comes down with it. Cox had it stripped out of her hand nicely by Carmen Weaver. And Cox has it back again, goes over on the wing. 3 for 2, straight up in the air. She popped it, partially blocked away in there by the Trojans. Another good job done there by that Kirsten Ligon. She made the tap on it. Of course, it went out of bounds off her, but a good defensive move on that left baseline. These guys are going to be some good ball players here coming up next year. There's a little left-handed shot by Buckwalter, was it? I think it might have been. Up with it comes Weaver. This is Carmen on the wing. Looking for something to happen out here for Carmen Weaver. Carmen stopping, 15-foot shot. No good. Rebound tapped, and out of bounds it goes off Black, so it'll stay UDA ball. 6:36 remaining here, as re-entering the lineup is number 4, Lesher. That's good, because at least we have a number for her, or a name rather. Inbound pass knocked loose and picked up in here by the Wildcats. Lesher coming up with it for Halifax. Near wing, she spins it here for Hess. Halifax. Inside, they'll go with it. Shot put up inside there for 2 by that Grosser. And there on the, as the ball comes down court, it's going to be tapped out of there. Lesher might have got a hand on that, either she or 3. So we'll say it was Lesher because it's the only name we know. Anyway, here is Schultz. Ooh, Schultz didn't make a move with it. Now she'll put it 17-footer up, no good. Rebound comes right down there to that Hess gal. 34 is Hines in there. She's over in the left wing right now. Back out here for the unknown number 3 for 3. No good. And a rebound underneath, put up by that. Wow, got a wreck over here and a couple gals laying around. Their big gal, 41 Grosser, our big gal Schultz. Both going to the deck pretty hard that time, but they're going to be okay. Christy says she was just embarrassed because she didn't feel like falling down, but she's okay. All right. Foul is on Grosser. Schultz moving herself and her bruised body to the foul line now, ready to shoot 1-1. Foul on Grosser was her first. Schultz first shot, good. Well, the wreck didn't hurt her at all. Collision down here on the other end of the court. Didn't bother her. Now we have another young lady coming in here. Oh, that's going to be Jury returning to the Halifax lineup. She'll replace Grosser for Halifax. Schultz second try. Whoops, off the mark. Rebound. Let's see. Comes back here for Lesher. Up court she comes with it. Whoops, off a leg and out of bounds. It's going to be our ball. But now if we could just come down here and get a bucket or two. 5:47 left. We're stuck on 10. Stuck at 10 here right at the moment. Cross it comes here to Schultz. Dropping it back here for Carmen. Here is Christine. A nice pass inside for 2 for Schultz, and Schultz's ball will roll off the rim. Now here's a steal in there. Nice steal by Crystal Weaver on the baseline right underneath the bucket, and she's got herself 2. Nice shot that time. 3, pushing inside, tipped off the fingertips of Jury, and up court come the Trojans with it. Here's Lanker, swinging it here for Crystal Weaver. Carmen Weaver. Carmen double teamed out here for Ligon. Ligon driving it off the glass for 2. It's good. A nice shot by that Kirsten Ligon. And that makes it 22-14. 5 minutes left here in the third. Underneath it'll come here. Shot put up by Jury, good for 2. Or by, Jury, good for 2. Oops. There's a blocking foul. Is going to be called on number 3. If they had an announcer tonight, we'd find out who she was. Otherwise, she remains anonymous. Carmen goes to the line shooting a 1-1. Oops, something amiss at the scorer's table, so they're going to talk to one of the stripes here. They want to know who the foul was on. They've straightened that out. And Carmen rested now at the foul line, ready to shoot her 1-1. Put the first one in, Carmen. Whoops. Not quite that time. Rebound comes back off there to Bonner, who is back into the ball game. Here's Lesher. Over there for 3. Inside they go with it. A shot put up in there by Jury is good. Spun around the rim. And finally went in. 26. Whoops. Ball tipped there by Lesher. Picked up by Laker. And up court comes Weaver. Oh, a long pass, and I mean long. All the way over into the janitorial service. No, he's a guard. He's a guard here. He looks like a guard. That's how guards act, don't they? Standing around, their arms folded. Hey, rate. Here's Lesher inbounding it here for that Herb. 22 is back into the ball game for Halifax also. Herb going to spin it back court, but it was tipped. So it's okay over there for Herb, or Hines rather. Whoop, there's the ball tipped loose, picked up by the Trojans. Carmen Weaver's got it. Back for Carmen. Down the wing she goes with a streak into the baseline. Shot from over there short. Rebounded in there to Jury. And back up court comes Lesher, dumping it over there. Stolen away again by the Trojans, but can we come down and get a bucket? That's the question. Here's Carmen with it. Near here for Lanker. Into the corner goes for Krista Weaver. 3:33 remaining. Nice turnaround shot by Schultz, wouldn't go. Return shot by Schultz, wouldn't go. Ball comes down there and controlled to Hines, who'll drop it back here for Lesher. Hines is on the left wing. She's going to circle over here on the right wing now. Here she comes. And they're going to count it down now, but there's 3 minutes and 16 seconds left, so that's not exactly the time to stall. Lesher from outside for 3. Nope. Rebound comes over in the wing over here. It's going to be controlled inside here with a shot. No good. Rebound. Let's see who's got it. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to stay UD ball this time. The ball went off Halifax. 2:59 left here in the first half. 26-14 inbound pass tapped and then gotten right back again by UD. Jury making a block on the inbounds play, and Trojans picked it right back off again anyway. Carmen back here for Linker. Swinging it here for Schultz. Schultz steps up. 19-foot try, a little bit short. Comes in and gets her own rebound. Oh, and then is grabbed as she wanted to go back inside. It'll be the 10th foul, so Schultz will be at the line shooting 2, irregardless of where it occurred. Trojans have 9 personals here in a half, so one more personal on UDA will put the Halifax Wildcat Gals into a double bonus. Here's the first one by Schultz, in and out. Well, coming into the lineup, number 20, Boyer, or as they say in Hollywood, Boyer. I don't think they say that at Halifax, though. Anyway, here's the second try. It's no good. Rebound comes down here to Lanker. However, the Trojans with another chance to get back at it. Ligon, 15-foot try. Good. Ligon with a shot right from the foul line. Puts it up and in good. 16-26. 26-16. Halifax by 10. Lesher. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to go off the Trojans, though, they say. And not only that, it went outside here. Herb inbounding it here. Right underneath it go. Whoa, wait, was our walk involved in that? Yeah, I thought so. Yep. So the Trojans get the turnover, and UD with 2:20 left here, trailing by 10, can cut it to single digits. Ligon with it, picks it up. Whoop, bad pass that time by Ligon. Stolen away by Hines. 20 has it. Goes inside with it, near wing. 34 is foul. The foul will be on Schultz, her third. It'll be the third on Christine, and that comes with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. And that's going to send 34 to the line, shooting 2. First one's good. The shooter's name is Hentz, not Hines, Hentz. So from henceforth, I shall call her Hentz most of the time. Second shot, good. So she made 2, 28-16. And UD will inbound the ball. Ligon to inbound. So over here for Ryan, who is back into the ball game. Ryan is going to be called for a charge. Looked like 20 stepped into her, but not according to the stripes out here. Boyer was the young lady who got run over by Miss Ryan that time. Seen that call go either way many times. There's Lesher. Boyer into the corner. Back outside here. Boyer picking it off and hold everything. We got 3 seconds called on Jury, who should know better. She's one of their standouts. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Anyway, here's the ball inbounded here. Tips off 2. Well, now picked up by Jury. Jury to the hoop for 2. It's good. Well, the Trojans just plain goofed that one up, and timeout called by Coach Rogers. He wants to get the gals settled down here now with a minute 43 left in the first half. It's 30-16 Halifax. Okay, timeout is over. Carmen will inbound the ball over here for M. Stroop. Now that's not M as in the capital M. That's in M as in Emily. They call her M. M's fouled, and she's going to go to the line, whether she knows it or not. Yeah, now she knows it. She's going to go to the line shooting 2. So just for the fun of it, Em, let's see if we can put a couple of these in here. Make the game look a little better. First try. Good. Perfect. Right down the chute. Left-handed M. Flopping that one right in there. Buckwalter returning to the lineup to replace Lesher for Halifax. Here's M's second try. It is off the mark. Wait a minute, but she might have violated the lane that time, anxiously going in to get a rebound. When she saw the shot wasn't going to go, she took off. And got called for the line violation or lane violation, whichever. Back comes Buckwalter. Swinging it over here. Ooh, a near steal out here. She goes into a globetrotter dribble. Ball is stolen away by M. Stroop that time. And back come the Trojans. Inside there for Ligon. Ligon held. Now, where was the block there? Here's Ryan for 2. Just a little bit short. Picked up. Well, no. Where's it going to go? It's going to go outside off Halifax, they said. It'll be Sammy Cox coming back into the ball game for Halifax. Over in the wing, it goes for Ryan. Back outside here. Here's a shot by Carmen for 2. Wouldn't go, and the rebound comes right back down here, and they're going to quickly outlet it here for a shot by 2-0. No good. Rebound tipped around. Let's see who's going to get it. M chasing for it. It went on the floor, but picked up here by Ryan. Cross the court, she goes with it, but it's thrown away and then out of bounds. It's going to go off 20. Boyer knocked that one out of there. And anyway, here's M. Stroop with it. M picking up the dribble. Crowd says walk over to far side. Turn around shot. No good. Rebound in there to Jury. She'll quickly push it up here now for that Buckwalter. Buckwalter trying to take it up. Puts a shot up. No good. 38 seconds remaining. Trojans with a rebound. Wish the Trojan get to 20 here before this darn period ends. Carmen Weaver with it. Trojans need 3 to get to 20. Carmen spinning it over there for Ryan. Into the corner it goes for Schultz. Or that wasn't Schultz, that was Ligon. There's a bounce pass inside for Ligon, but heck, that didn't get to her. And back comes Buckwalter. Buckwalter is fouled. And that will send the Buckster to the line, shooting 2. Buckwalter's first shot was good. That one's really short and didn't hit anything, so it'll be UD ball. Sutton into the lineup now for the Trojans. However, this is a pass coming down this way for Lanker. Lanker driving it down. Loops it right over here for a shot by Sutton. Wouldn't go. And on the rebound, Sutton and wow. Sutton and Cox go to the baseline battling for it. Sutton takes a pretty good spill on those hardwood floor. 6 seconds. Now they inbound this one here. Ryan's got it. Pushes it over here. Carmen from outside for 3 is good. A 3-point shot. The Trojans have done it. They have gotten to 20. All right. Way to go. It's 31-20 here at halftime. So a good bucket there by the Trojans right at the end there. Carmen Weaver putting it in for 2. Or for 3, rather. All right. Way to go. We'll be back with the second half here in just a moment. She said that was simple. Look at her. She said, nothing to it. All right. Just by way of explanation, the missing number 3 on the scoreboard lineup here is actually number 23, Erdman. So that's who that number 3 was. She is Erdman. Okay. Okay, we're set to go now. Lesher will be inbounding the basketball here to Buckwalter as soon as the crowd goes by the official here. Now he said we're okay, and here we go. Second half underway. Trojans trailing by 11 after the first half, and they played pretty well. Now who knows how it will end up the second half, but didn't do too good here, or too badly. Yeah, here's a ball inside, passed in there to Sammy Cox, who struggled with it, had about 3 of the Trojans reaching after, but nothing happened. And Cox came away with it. And now the Trojans, look at the pressure, the forecourt pressure being put on the Trojans here by the Wildcats now. Wow, they got 4 guys up front. Here's a pass inside intended for the Trojans, blocked away, picked up. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be picked up by Ligon for 2. Shot wouldn't go. A rebound comes down here to the Halifax Wildcats. Jury coming back with it. Or rather, that's not Jury, that's Cox. Well, now Sammy Cox. You let Sammy go, she'll put 30 points in. And now we have a walk called on UDA coming up the court on the other end. But when Cox gets it going, it could spell, whoa. Timeout. Referee's time. We have a young lady here with her boot open. That's Grosser. So now we'll put it in play again. Pass inside there and tipped away. Grosser knocked that one out of bounds. It'll be UDA ball. Carmen Weaver will inbound. Now we've got 4 black shirts on that side of the half court mark. They'll push it up ahead here now. Ligon goes across the court here. Back to Ligon. Ligon on the baseline for Schultz for 2. It's a foul call. 23 fouls called in the first half of tonight's ball game, as Schultz goes to the line shooting 2 for UDA. Trojans trailing now by 15. It's 20 to 35-20. 7:01 left on the scoreboard clock here in the third. First shot by Schultz won't go. Christine will get one more chance to prove that she can put a foul shot in. Here it is, and she did. See that? I knew she could do it. All right. 14-point margin now, 35-21. Lesher inside there for Jury. Now back out for Lesher. They try to work it around, trying to get something inside, probably to, well, here's a shot, no good. Rebounded down here to Schultz. Generally try to work it inside to Grosser if they can. All the way down in the corner, this one came. Turnaround shot by Weaver, won't go. And on the rebound, controlled there to the Halifax Wildcats. Buckwalter inside, she'll go with it. Shot put up by Jury is good. The bucket counts. She will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. That foul was on Krista Weaver, her first of the ball game. First shot by, or the only shot by Jury was good. Bounce pass over here. Schultz has it tapped out of her hands by Grosser. Up court comes Buckwalter with it. Buckwalter breaking back 1-on-2. Tried to loop it inside, but it waited too long. Trojans got back nicely to take that one away. All right. Carmen Weaver. Whoa, Carmen Weaver down there for Schultz for 2. It is good. Well, Weaver's pass was supposed to go inside for Ligon, and Carmen hollered for her, but anyway, Schultz was there to make the bucket anyhow. Here's a shot from the side by Jury, no good. Trojans have it. Picked up here by Ligon, back for Lanker. Up it comes to Carmen Weaver, down here for Crystal Weaver. And Crystal had some trouble with it, but got it out front here. Nice pass back to Crystal Weaver to get in there. Wouldn't get in. So Crystal will go to the line shooting 2. I wish that would have gone in, but it didn't. But anyway, Crystal can make them go in here free if she can put a couple of these in. We'll find out. Her first shot is perfect. Yep. 3 Erdman into the ball game now for Halifax. Number 3 Erdman. Second try is in. Good. All right. 38-25, 13-point differential. Buckwalter coming up court for the Halifax Wild Kittens. Erdman back here. Buckwalter back for Erdman. Erdman from outside for 3. That's way short. Let it go. Goes outside and they save it back in. Boy, heck of a save that time, but it didn't amount to anything. But a heck of a save by Lesher. Now inside they'll go here for a shot by Lenker, blocked away by Jury, picked up in here by Buckwalter. Bucky racing to the hoop for 2, missed the shot. Rebound in there to Lesher. Ball comes loose, comes back outside here. Buckwalter more or less out. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Carmen Weaver. Little tiny tap in, and Weaver's going to pick up a foul. Be none shooting, but for Carmen it's going to be her second. 5 minutes, 3 seconds remaining here in the third. She picks up personal foul number 2. Not too bad. There's Lesher to inbound the ball. Right underneath she goes with her for Grosser. Her shot way off the mark. Turnaround shot by Jury off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Schultz. She's attacked. And tie up is going to give the ball to the Trojans. Jury and Schultz tying that one up. Jury for Halifax, Schultz for UD. Carmen Weaver inbounding right over there for Lenker. Back this way. They'll push it ahead here now for Crystal Weaver. Crystal steps it down here for Schultz. Schultz heading for the hoop for 2. No foul. Blocked it out of there, they said. So it'll be UD inbounding the ball. Inbound it right back here for Ligon. She'll drop it back. Schultz, 17-footer. Good. Right down the chute for Christine Schultz. Nice bucket. And it's 38-27. The margin down to 11. Buckwalter with it. Girls really shouting out. Carmen Weaver doing a good job of communicating with her ball players out there. That's something you don't see too often or don't hear too often. Here's Erdman trying to dump it inside on the baseline for a shot. No good. Ball tipped around. Controlled here to Crystal Weaver. Crystal bringing it down the court for UD. Spins it over here for that Carmen Weaver. Now inside for Ligon. Ligon pushing it back. Here's a pass. Whoops, pass blocked away. Picked up here, then stole it. Well, who's got it? Let's see. Crystal Weaver for a shot. Oh, wouldn't go. Return shot by Carmen. Good for 2. Carmen Weaver puts one in for 2. And it'll be UD, or rather Halifax inbounding. It's a 9-point ball game. 38-29 with 3:52 left here in the third quarter. Buckwalter up court for Halifax. Buckwalter has it back. Erdman inside with a nice pass for Grosser. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. Grosser will go to the line, shooting 2. That foul was on Ligon. She picked up her 4th, so she's going to have to check out as M. Stroop comes in there to replace her. But Ligon has played a darn good ball game. That was kind of a chintzy call right there that she got. Lesher leaves the ball game in favor of Shoup, who reports back into the Halifax lineup. And here's the shot. It is good. 39-29, 10-point differential now as M. Stroop pushes it in here. Get her off of her. Oh boy, ball tipped, picked up in here by Lenker. Lenker goes inside with it for a dump back out. Here's Schultz. Schultz's shot blocked away. Picked up in here by Halifax. And in they'll go with a layup, a looping layup to Grosser. So all of a sudden now, this is what the Wildcats do to you. Well, there's the ball stolen away right on a bad pass. Shot put up no good. Rebound in there to Lenker. Lenker will take this one up court for UDA. Lost the handle, pushes it over here for Crystal Weaver. Back for Allison Lenker into the corner for Stroop. Allison will take it down on the baseline, pushing it back outside there for Weaver. Here's Schultz dropping it back for Carmen. Carmen from outside, off the mark. Rebound, let's see, right there to Grosser. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Halifax. Well, wait a minute. They called it either way. Now they're going to give it to Halifax. 2:44 left here in the third. This is Buckwalter. Bucky spinning it over there for Erdman, then back to Buckwalter. Into the corner it goes. Shoup is blocked by M. Stroop. M will pick up the foul for her. It will be her second. And it'll be Erdman inbounding the ball for Halifax. Ryan back into the ball game for UDA. Buckwalter from outside for three. It's good. 21 feet out. The young short Buckwalter nails a three. Oh, there's a foul from here. Grosser with a foul on Schultz. Be non-shooting. Grosser picked up the personal with the on the arm, which was rather visible that time. Sometimes you can't see them. That one you could really see. There's a nice bounce pass on the baseline. Crystal for two. It's good. Crystal Weaver steps up, puts a 6-footer in for UDA. 44-31. Jury with it. Jury drives the baseline. Shot up and in. Good. Jury with one dribble and one shot off the glass, using the glass very well. Shoup blocks that play off. Spins it over here for Crystal Weaver. Crystal back outside here. Now inside it goes on the baseline. M for two. No good. And Shoup has it for Halifax. She has it tapped out of bounds. Good defensive tap there by M, who objected to herself missing the shot earlier, and come back and instead of getting a foul, made a good darn good defensive play out of that to tap it out of there. Buckwalter, knocked away by Stroop. Oh, I'm getting a hand on some of these in here. Ooh, looks like he might have hurt a finger on one of those. They'll loop this one in here, and let's see who's got it. Well, it comes back over here for Shoup from outside for a long shot for two, no good. Rebound rolls loose, picked up over here by Carmen Weaver. Carmen heading back with Ryan as an interference for her, and Carmen puts it in, good for two. 33-46, 46-33. Bounces it inside, and it's held up in there nicely as Crystal Weaver got a hold of that pass intended for Grosser inside. And on the tie-up, it's going to stay black ball. They'll inbound it over here. Shop for Shoup, no good. And on the floor it goes. This time will be our ball. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Here's Stroop firing it back over here for Schultz. Schultz picking it up back for a shot from outside by Carmen Weaver, no good. Rebound inside by Crystal Weaver, good for two. Oh, Crystal snuck in there and got that rebound of her sister's shot. 46-35. Buckwalter into the corner it goes. Shoup back out to Buckwalter. Here's Erdman dumping it inside. Shot by Grosser, good for two. Grosser just leans inside there and puts it home. On the other end of the court here, the Trojans have trouble with it. Shoup picking off a errant pass. Back here for Buckwalter. Oh, she tried to go underneath. Well, she did. Shot put up no good, and Erdman will go to the line shooting two for Halifax. Foul was on Schultz of UDA. She picks up her fourth. So she's going to have to leave now as Sutton comes in to replace Christine Schultz. But Christine playing better and better as the season has moved on here. One ball game to play this season, and she has improved here in the latter part of this season for sure. So Bucky puts two in. I think it was Buckwalter anyway. She put two in, and up court comes Ryan with it over there for Sutton. Sutton is fouled. The foul's going to be on Shoup, who says, "Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding." But unfortunately, the Stripes is not kidding, and so Carmen Weaver will inbound the ball. 21 seconds left here in the third. Carmen does so inside here for Stroop. Stroop with a nice bounce pass over here for Sutton. Sutton's shot's no good, but she's fouled. Foul will be on, yes, you guessed it, Shoup again. She'll foul out here. She'll have 5 on her before their shirt says 5. Anyway, she picks up another one, and Sutton to the line for UDA. She'll be shooting 2. Shoup of the Wildcats has picked up her 4th personal foul. Sutton missed her first personal shot. Anyway, she'll get a chance to shoot one more. See if she put this one in. Nope, not quite. Rebound underneath is going to go out of bounds off M. Stroop, who had a hand on that rebound, but just kind of couldn't hang on to it. So it'll be inbounded here to Buckwalter. Buckwalter spinning it over there for Erdman. Erdman across the court. She comes with it for Shoop. Shoop back outside. Buckwalter steps in with a 19-foot try. No good. Return shot put up by Hess. Number 21 is good right as the buzzer sounds and gives the visiting Halifax Wildcats a 52-35 lead here going into the fourth and final period here at UDA for the girls this year. Okay, Halifax with the advantage of inbounding to begin the fourth and final quarter here. Erdman spinning it back here for Buckwalter. Into the corner it goes. 42, and there's Bonner. She's back in there for the Halifax. Tipped away nicely by Carmen Weaver, but then going back to get it is Buckwalter. They'll push it inside here. Back here for Bonner. Bonner for two. No good. Rebounded in there to Schultz. Schultz couldn't fire it up court, so she does so now, and it's going to be knocked out of there as three bumps into Erdman bumped into Crystal Weaver, but no harm done there, they say. So 7.5 minutes remaining. UD inbounding right back here for Ligon. Ligon for two. It's good. But Kirsten Ligon does not put a heck of a lot of arc on that shot, but she gets them to go right in. They must be just enough elevation there to get that ball to drop. Anyway, meantime, they'll spin it over in the wing over there. Shot from over there by that Hess, no good. Return shot put up by Bonner, no good. And on the floor it goes. It's tied up. It'll be UD ball. Trojans will inbound. 34 Hentz is back in there for Halifax also. Here comes Weaver for Lenker. Allison dumping it over here for Carmen Weaver. Carmen push it into the corner there for Schultz. Out of her reach and out of bounds it goes. 6:58 left here in the ball game. Back comes Buckwalter. Erdman tried to sling it inside. It goes out of bounds off the hands of Hentz. And so UD gets the ball to inbound. Spin it back over here for Carmen Weaver, ahead for Crystal Weaver, ahead for Schultz eventually for two. It is good. Well, it went all the way up the court. Everybody got to touch that one. Ligon finally passing it over there to Schultz, and Schultz putting it in. For three. Well, way off the mark for Erdman that time, and back with it come the Trojans. This is that Carmen Weaver. Inside for Ligon. Ligon, turnaround shot. Oh, just off the mark that time. Ball comes back here to Lenker. And Lenker for UD. Inside here for Crystal Weaver. Her shot, good. Well, Crystal just more or less slung that one in. She didn't really, I couldn't call that a shot. Kind of just threw it up there and it went in. See, sometimes you'll have that. Most of the time it's against us. Uh-oh, Schultz just bought the farm that time. She will pick up personal foul number 5. And she will be departing here momentarily. She knows it, and the crowd knows it, but they haven't sent the telegram yet to officially tell her. Here comes the guy with the gram. Yep. He told her it's over. So Christine played her junior class final here tonight. And she will be placed in there by M. Stroop. M as in Emma, or Emily. Emily, I guess it is. We call her M. Here she comes, and there she goes. So that'll be it for Schultz tonight. But anyway, in the meantime, to the line goes Hentz. Hentz will be shooting 2. Her first shot is good. 53-41. Ryan back into the ball game for UDA also. Second shot, good. 2 good foul shots by that Hentz. And up court come the Trojans with Carmen Weaver Taking it across the timeline. In the corner it goes. Their shot from over there is just off the mark. Rebounded in here to that 31 Cox, who is back in the ballgame. Sammy hasn't played a lot tonight. I'm not sure why that is, but shot put up, no good. Return shot blocked away by Stroop. Man, that looked like all ball that time, but apparently not, as it will send Hens to the line shooting 2 more. .538 remaining in the ball game. First shot, no good. Foul on Stroop was her third on M. Picked up her third. So she will shoot 1 more. Here it comes. It is good. 55-41. And back to the lineup. To replace Erdman is number 20, Boyer. No, Boyer. Anyway, Trojans will inbound the basketball here. Moving it back here for Carmen Weaver. The Weaver twins really playing good basketball tonight. I'm only kidding. There's a shot put up by Crystal, no good. Rebound underneath here to M. Stroop, no good. And hold everything. We got something amiss underneath there. Too many tall Halifax Wildcats, and something had to happen. Must have been, I'm not sure what. Here's Ryan for 2. Whoop, a little bit short. Rebound comes back down here. Ryan's got it. She'll push it back there for Carmen Weaver. 5:14 left in the game. Carmen with it. Spinning it near wing over here for Ligon. Here's Carmen Weaver picking it up for Ligon. Ligon goes across. Whoop, ball tipped back for Ryan. Ryan was in position to shoot the ball, but couldn't. Here's the ball comes off Carmen Weaver and picked up in here by the Halifax Wildcats. Here goes that 42 Bonner for a shot, no good. Underneath it comes out to the Trojans. Wow. Stroop heading to the hoop for 2. Whoops, looped it over everything, and a rebound come down there to that Hess gal. Up court comes Cox. Cox goes for a spill out here. She's going to be okay, but that got to hurt. Shot put up by Buckwell, or by number 20 Boyer is good. Looping it ahead here now for Ligon. Ligon back here for a shot by Weaver, no good. A rebound comes down, and let's see who's got it. Well, hard to tell yet who has it. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to be tipped out of there by UD. 4:16 left in the ball game. Boyer inbounding it here to that Sammy Cox. Sammy moving it around, dumping it over in the wing over there for that 21 Hess. Inside she goes with a shot by that Hens, no good. And Boyer gets bumped over in there. It's going to stay Halifax ball as soon as Bonner gets to inbound the ball. She inbounds it here, but boy, luckily the Wildcats are able to pick that ball up on that inbounds play. Trojans had it sort of blocked off. Here's the shot by Bonner, good. Nice pass in there that time by one of the Halifax Wildcats to Bonner for that one. Here's Ligon. Ligon takes it to the hoop. Oh, and on the rebound, let's see. They'll dump it back outside here, blocked. Cox with a block. And that will send Crystal Weaver to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. 3:37 left. Timeout momentarily called for M to lace up the boot. Now she's ready to go. Here's Crystal shooting her first of 2. It is good. Got it to circle around the hoop and go in there. Here's her next try. It is also good. Nothing but net on that one. Okay, Crystal goes 2 for 2. 59-43. They loop it over there for that 22 gal. That's Herb, 22. On the baseline. What the heck is this? Where's it going and who's going to get it? Out of bounds off Sam Cox, I guess. And these Trojans will inbound the ball. Near wing it comes here for Stroop. Stroop picking up the dribble. Back here for Weaver. Crystal here for Carmen Weaver. Stroop. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of walk on Em that time. Em knew what she wanted to do with it, but she didn't stop. She didn't stop walking. 3:12 left in the game. Boyer inbounding it over there for that Sam Cox. Boyer dumping it down here for that Bonner. Back to Boyer, back to Bonner. Bonner wants to go inside with it. The ball came loose, and it's tied up in there as Bonner and Allison Lanker tie it up. Here's Allison up court. Whoops. Looping it back over here for Crystal Weaver. Crystal loop it inside there. Whoops, right off the fingertips of Stroop, and back with it comes Cox for two. It's good. Well, Sammy Cox with the loose ball out there and raced it right home. Crystal inside here for Carmen. Carmen goes over there for a shot by Ligon. Wouldn't go. And it's going to be picked up and taken up court by Halifax now as the game winds down. 2:20 left here. Shot partially blocked off. Back with it comes Lanker for UD. Whoa. A hold foul called. I think on Bonner, but we'll see. No, it wasn't on Bonner. It was on Boyer. Boyer, number 2-0 here, picks up the foul. And that's going to send Lanker to the line, shooting for UDA. She'll be shooting a 1-1 with 2:13 remaining in the ball game. See if Allison can put one or two of these in, get herself in the perpetual book here at UDA as she graduates this year and goes on to bigger and better things in college. Her first shot's good. Her second shot is likewise. Two good foul shots by that senior, Allison Lanker. Way to go, Allison. Right there is two good kids. There's a bunch of good kids here, don't get me wrong, but those two are two of the finest that have been produced here at UDA. Near wing over here for Boyer. Boyer wanted to take it in, pushes it on the baseline. Now back out it comes. Now inside it goes. Spin it back over here for Bonner for two. No good. Ligon blocking that one away. Stolen away eventually by M. Stroop. And up court come the Trojans. Here comes Lanker with it. Dropping it for Carmen Weaver. Inside they'll go with it. Back out here. Now back to Ligon. Ligon wanted to shoot it. Nope. Inside for Stroop. Stroop for two. Foul called. Foul be on number 42, Bonner. And Stroop will go to the line, shooting two for UD with 1:32 left here in the home season for 04-05. Trojans one more ball game, traveling up to Greenwood on Thursday night to take on another set of Wildcats. Full timeout will be called by Coach Rogers, and UD will be at the line shooting when we come back with 1:32 remaining in this ball game. Trojan timeout is over. M. Stroop back at the line, shooting her second one. Put her first one in. Here's her second one. Whoop, off the mark. Rebound. Let's see. Controlled there to Bonner of Halifax. 1:25 remaining right now. This is Lesher with it of the Halifax Wildcats. Whoops, tapped in there by Crystal Weaver, but Lesher right back with it. Near wing. This is Boyer. Boyer pushing it over here for a drive inside by that Bonner gal, and the ball came loose underneath there. Where the heck is it? It's on the floor. They say it's tied up, and on the tie-up, it's going to stay down here. Lesher will inbound the ball. Bonner with it. Bonner taking it to the hoop for two. Wouldn't go down. And on the rebound, let's see. Comes out here to M. Stroop. He'll drop it back for Lanker. Allison bringing it down the court pushing it back out here. Now in close they go with it for a shot by Weaver. No good. M. Stroop's return shot popped up over everything, probably blocked away. Weaver with a rebound. Here's Weaver again for a shot from outside. That wouldn't go. Rebounded in here to Hess, I think it was. And back comes Lesher. 33 seconds remaining. Shot put up good for 2 by Bonner. 63-46 now. And Lesher going after Carmen Weaver, pushing it over here for a shot by Crystal Weaver. Wouldn't go down, huh? Well, Crystal has it stolen away, puts a shot up. She's fouled. The foul will be on 22, and Crystal will go to the line shooting 2. Herb comes up with a foul for the Halifax Wildcats. First shot by Crystal is good. So let's see. This might be the last shot at home for Crystal. Let's see if she can put this one in. 13 seconds remaining in this ball game. And here's her second try. It is good. 2 fine foul shots by Crystal Weaver, who has played her heart out for the UDA Trojans these past 4 years, and has done a heck of a job. Into the corner it goes. Shot from over there by that Bonner, no good. Ball picked up in here, and it's going to be tied up with 1.4 seconds. So I don't think any of the Trojans can really shoot one that far. They spin it way up court here. It's going to be picked up. Oh, she couldn't get a shot off as Kristen was held up in there. So the final score here tonight is the Halifax Wildcats 63, the UDA Trojans 48. It's a 15-point differential. But I'll tell you what, the Trojans really played one heck of a ball game. Gave these Wildcats a lot more than they probably thought they'd get when they come over here tonight. But I'm telling you, these kids do not quit. And they really hung in there tough. So we have one more game to be played up at Greenwood on Thursday night, and that'll close out the season for Halifax. Has not been a good one for many reasons, and tonight they take another one on the chin, but they have played well, and you can see these kids like Ligon here and some of the underclassmen really starting to come through and come to the fore for the Trojans. Schultz fouling out in the fourth period, I believe it was, but you got M in there playing strongly, Carmen Weaver, and all of them. I'm not going to try to name everybody out here, but anyway, they gave it one heck of an effort, and so we'll catch them next year for Allison and Crystal. Just a really tough way to end it at home, but that's the way it goes. Here's Crystal Weaver, and we'll see them again one more time on Thursday night. Again, the final score, UDA, or rather, yeah, I wish, Halifax 63, UDA 48, and we'll see you Thursday.
That switches to the future, and with that, we'll go with the number 45 of Gina Amy.
Good evening, everybody. It is senior night here at Greenwood, and so Gina Amy is one of 2 seniors on the ball club. She's number 45. We'll see a lot of Gina in the ball game tonight. Out there with her mother and father.
A senior this year, Miss Mallory Sagal.
Mallory Sagal, the other Greenwood Wildcat. Senior.
And our senior stars for the Lady Wildcats, Gina Amy and Mallory Sagal. Also, the Vista Club here at Greenwood and also the Greenwood Athletics would like to thank these young ladies and their parents for the years of commitment putting into Greenwood Athletics. Thanks again, ladies, and best of luck. Upcoming events here at Greenwood High School coming up tomorrow night. Boys basketball play home here against Upper Dolphin, and also coming up the 14th boys middle school basketball home against Millersburg. Also on the 15th, girls varsity basketball versus York Country Day and district play that's held at Northern High School. Also the 16th Next week, boys varsity basketball team versus Berks Christian. That game will be played at Central Dauphin High School. Also coming up this Saturday, right here at Greenwood High School, February the 12th, the SIAC League at the Susquehanna Independent Athletic Conference. Consolation and championship games will be played here at 1 o'clock and 2:30, featuring Belleville Minute. Now the starting lineups.
Well, good evening, everybody, from Greenwood High School. The Trojans traveled up here to take on these Greenwood Wildcats as the Trojans are being introduced for the final time for the two young senior girls out here, Crystal Weaver and then Carmen Weaver, her sister, is a sophomore. Yeah, the next senior will be Allison Lanker. Seeing these gals in the gold, in the orange, black, and white of UDA. Kirsten Ligon, a freshman for the UDA Trojans, and then finally a junior, Christine Schultz. So that is the total lineup for the UDA, a kind of a depleted lineup here in the latter part of the season, but these gals will give it a go, believe me. And they'll be introducing the Wildcats, who we have on the scoreboard here, which is very nice. This is number 35, Beaver, introduced first. Then we have number 20, Gaylor. 43 is Steph Ferguson. And we have Mallory Sagal. There always has to be a Sagal up here, and there is tonight again. I think it was at Juniata, too, they had Sagals or whatever. And Gina Amy, one of the really bright spots here for Coach Rumberger at the Juniata, or at the Greenwood Wildcats. So we'll be back with the opening tip-off here in just one moment. Trojans come into tonight's final ball game with a record of 5-16 for the season. So they have everything to win, nothing to lose here by playing their hearts out at Greenwood tonight. And Greenwood will be moving on to the playoffs beginning on the 16th, I think it is. So we'll get it going here now as they'll tip it off out here. It'll be Sagal tipping it off with Schultz for UDA. Controlled over here to Amy. Amy taking it on the baseline for two. It's good. So Amy starts off the ball game the way she does so often, with a bucket. Trojans coming back with a nice pass inside here for Schultz off the glass, a little too low, and Amy with the rebound. Back up court comes that Beaver with it. This is Beaver. Beaver, ooh, probably should have taken it in. Shot from over here by number 20, Gaylor, wouldn't go. They'll pass it back outside. Shot from out there for three. That won't go. Return shot put up by Beaver, won't go. Return shot put up by Amy, good for two. No rebounding that time for the Trojans. Sagal might have put that one in, I think he said. Here's Schultz dropping it back here for Carmen Weaver. Across the court it comes now for Ligon. Weaver bouncing it over the wing over there. It's knocked out of bounds by Beaver, who got a hand on that one. And see if we can get our focus under control here. Carmen Weaver will inbound the ball for UDA. Into the corner there for Ligon. She hands it back to Carmen. Carmen trying to go on the baseline with it. It's going to go out of bounds off the foot of Ferguson. So it'll be inbounded by the Trojans. I'll loop it back here for UD. Weaver dropping it back for Carmen Weaver. Over the wing over there to Lanker. Near side, shot from over here for two, just off the mark. Rebound comes down there, and Ferguson controls it for Greenwood. Back here for Beaver. Beaver taking it down the court, holding it up on the near wing over here for a shot from over there by Gaylor, no good. And on the rebound, it goes out of bounds off the hands of Ferguson. And so it'll be UDA inbounding the ball. 4-0 Greenwood here in the early going. Over here for Schultz. Schultz stopping and popping. It's good for two. Schultz with a nice 12-footer out here. Christine gets the first 2 points of the ball game for UDA. And back come the Wildcats. Gaylor with it. Gaylor sets up for three, just off the rim. Here's a shot returned up by Amy, wouldn't go. Another return shot put up by Ferguson, wouldn't go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Going to go off the hands of Gaylor over there. So UD has the ball and has the chance to come back and tie up our ball game. Carmen Weaver for Lanker into the corner there. Here's a shot from over there by Schultz. A little bit off the mark. Rebound comes down inside there and is tied up as Saylor. Sagal rather, tying it up. Sagal. Here's a drive on the baseline. A shot put up underneath there, hits the bottom of the rim, and back with it come the Wildcats. Trojan playing two Wildcat teams in a row. Played the Halifax Wildcats last Monday. We'll go up here and face another Wildcat team tonight. Whoops, ball tapped away. Nice steal in here by Weaver. Whoop, lost the ball, and she's got it back. Here's a shot from out front. Good for two, a 15-footer. A timeout called by Greenwood. It's 4-4. And
checking in for the Lady Cats, number 12, Megan Elliott.
No, it was no timeout, just time for a substitution. 4-4 the score here in the early going. Sagal's into the ball game now, 42. And pushes it over there for that Albert. Now they'll dump it inside, and a push foul called on UD. Be non-shooting. Trojans, or rather the Greenwood Wildcats, will inbound the ball. Gaylor will inbound for Greenwood. Foul was on Carmen Weaver, her first foul of the ball game. From the wing, no good. Rebound comes down this way. It's going to be tapped out of bounds, but they say it was tapped by Allison Lanker, and I believe that was true. So the Wildcats will inbound. There's a discussion, however, on the play. Gaylor getting ready to inbound. 4:55 left here in the first. This is Beaver. Outside, they'll go. Now Beaver's got it back again. Steps up, 18-foot try, no good. Rebound comes down there to Schultz. Schultz would push it ahead quickly for Weaver. Weaver for two. It is no good. Rebound comes down this way. Weaver has her own rebound. Tips it back outside here, but then it's stolen away. Beaver, or rather Amy picking it up. Amy looking for two. It's good. So Gina Amy with the steal and the bucket. On the near wing, it goes to Crystal Weaver. Out front to Carmen Weaver. Across the court. Here's Ligon with it. Stopping, faking. Pushing it back. Inside here for Schultz. Back over for Ligon. Ligon will dribble once. Has a shot blocked away. Picked up in here by Gaylor. And back come the Wildcats. Over the wing for Gaylor. Gaylor out in front for Beaver. Beaver looking for something to develop here. Amy has it. Amy goes across the court. Here's Sagal with it. Sagal had it. Sagal with a shot from outside, no good. Rebounded in there. A shot blocked away. Albert puts a shot up and in, good. So the Trojans' inability to rebound at that time causes Albert to get a bucket. 8-4. Here's Schultz dropping it. Tried to push it inside for Ligon, but tapped loose in there and picked up here by the Wildcats. Beaver with it. Sagal into the corner. Gaylor playing with it. Had it stolen away from her nicely. See if Gaylor goes back and gets herself a foul. Nope. Instead, she'll tip it ahead here, but the ball came loose. Picked up in here by Weaver. Dropping it, trying to give it to Ligon. That didn't work. And, well, now they'll steal it away again. And then they'll steal it back. It's our turn to steal. Nope. Anyway, turning it over and over and over, both teams. And finally, Beaver with it. Here's Albert. Albert steps back for three. That's no good. Rebound underneath here. Controlled right inside. They try to play it back in. And they did. Here's Schultz with it. Schultz tangled up. Fires it over here for Carmen Weaver. Carmen over the timeline. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Goes down here for a shot by Crystal Weaver. No good. Return shot by Schultz. Nope, couldn't do it. It's stolen away. Picked off in there by that 42 Sagal, and she'll drop it back. 2:20, 2:18 remaining in the quarter. Ooh, that looked like an almost walk. Over the wing it goes. They'll try to fire it inside here for Amy, but it's tapped out of there by Carmen Weaver. And it will be Barnt coming in. Heather Barnt comes into the ball game, and a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Coach Rogers of UDA. So there's 2:10 remaining here in the first. It's 8-4 Greenwood. Okay, timeout back in. Timeout is over. Here's a shot from the side by Beaver for 2. And Beaver nails a 2. It's 10-4 for all you CBers out there. 10-4. Anyway, here is a pass inside there for Lincoln. They'll swing it over the wing over here. Here's a dump inside nicely. Blocked out of there by that Amy. And then look out. Or not Amy, I'm sorry, Beaver. Wow. Could have twisted a leg that time, but she didn't. So the Trojans will inbound the ball. She did pick up a foul, however, on that play. First foul on Beaver. And here come the Trojans. Over on the wing, they try to fire it in there for Ligon, but it goes out of bounds, untouched by Beaver. So Barnt, is it? Yeah, Barnt will inbound the ball for that Beaver gal. Beaver over here for Barnt. Out in front. Ooh, nearly stolen out there from Albert, but she still has it. Over there for Sagal. Near wing it comes here. Here's Barnt looking for 2. Blocked in there nicely by Schultz. Picked off by Lanker. Lanker is bumped, but gets the ball back here for Carmen Weaver. Carmen coming up court. Fires one down here. Now they'll go inside with it for Schultz and Wade to hold everything. A foul called. Got to have a push foul called on Beaver, her second. And that's going to send Schultz to the line, shooting 2 for UDA. Christine can put this first one in. Oh, yeah, she did perfectly. Beaver will check out as Ferguson back in there for the Wildcats. Schultz at the line, ready to put up her second one. It is good. This junior with 2 good foul shots. Way to go, Christine. It's 10-6. Here's Albert pushing it inside here for Ferguson for 2 off the glass hard. No good. Return shot, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to stay down here, they say. So I think Ferguson and Sagal may have missed the shot that time. Fired up over the rim. So they're inbounded here. Here's a shot from the side for 2. No good. Return shot put up. No good. Return shot put up. No good. And finally, the Trojans come away with it as Weaver fires it up ahead here to Sister Weaver. There, tipped that one away and picked off in there by Sagal. And back comes Barnt. It's 10-6. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Pass underneath there, tipped out of bounds. It goes off the hands of Albert. And so it'll be inbounded here by the Trojans with 32 seconds remaining. Carmen Weaver coming up court with it for UDA. Need to get a bucket here now. Trailing by 4. Here's Lanker. Lanker will dribble it down this way. Taking it to the hoop for 2. Just shot it over everything. And back with it comes Amy. Amy saw a gal breaking but couldn't get it down to her. So they gave it back here to Barnt. 10 seconds left. Ferguson. Inside they'll go here to Amy. The ball comes out of bounds, and that's just about going to do it. 1.9 seconds. It'll be UD ball. 2 seconds, you might as well say. So we'll see. Maybe you can. Well, we have Lanker and Weaver. Carmen Weaver waiting to receive this inbounds pass here. They go to Lanker with it. Lanker dribbles it once, pushes it back. Nope, that's not good. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. It comes to an end with the Wildcats on top by 4. It's Greenwood 10, UDA 6. Okay, second period begins with Barnt playing a quarterback spot out here. Over there for that Gaylor, who is back in. Here's a pass right back to Barnt. Barnt goes underneath with it. Shot put up, no good by Amy. And let's see, Amy gets a ball again that's loose, puts a shot up good this time. So Cheetah Amy pops that one home after her second or third try. Up court it comes here now quickly for Ligon. Ball tapped out of her hands. Gaylor had it, but a push foul will be called on Carmen Weaver. She bumped into Miss Gaylor over there. And it'll be inbounded here by the Wildcats. For Carmen Weaver, it's her second. Trojans have two, and she has both of them. Pass here for Ferguson. Here's Sagal with it, picking it up, tried to pop it underneath. The ball's out of bounds off the hands of Crystal Weaver. So Greenwood will inbound. Over into the corner goes to Gina Amy. Amy right out in front here for Sagal. Sagal walked with it. And Greenwood turns it over. So UD can inbound the ball. Forecourt pressure being put on now as they go to a man defense. Here comes Crystal Weaver with it. They loop it ahead over there. It's going to be picked off by Schultz. Schultz goes back here with a shot from outside for three. No good. Rebound right down there to Sagal. She'll drop it off here. Bart coming up with a head of steam for the Wildcats. Sagal again with it. Bart pushing it over there for Sagal. Underneath. Oh, she got loose from the Trojan defender that time. Gaylor kind of slid in there and got themselves loose. Here's the ball tipped loose by Gina Amy. Amy tries to go across the court with it for Sagal for two. It's good. Valerie Sagal gets two, and Coach Rogers will call a full timeout. It's 16-6 with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Trojans inbound the basketball now following their 1 minute full timeout. Albert back into the ball game for Greenwood. Wow, here's a ball hits Ligon. I'm not sure on the shoulder or something. I'm not sure about where that hit her. I think coach asked if she's okay. She says, yep. Hit her on either the head or the shoulder. I'm not sure. At any rate, they'll inbound it here. Gaylor from the wing. No good. Rebound put up and in good by Amy. That time again for Greenwood. Gina Amy with another bucket. This one's stolen away. Back with it comes Bart. Whoa, a wreck out here. Bart is clipped by Carmen Weaver. I'm not sure they saw each other, but it's gonna be on. Foul was on was on Greenwood. Bart picked up the foul, charging into Carmen Weaver. There's another pass going to be knocked out of bounds. The Trojans having a difficulty right now trying to get the ball in play. And they'll try it from the wing this time. Maybe this will work a little better. Looks like Ryan ready to come into the line, into the lineup. Brittany Ryan coming in for UD. She took the place of Carmen Weaver, who was a little shaken up on that collision out there. She can't get it in either, as Brittany's pass inbound is swiped away by Sagal there, but now she'll try it again. Bounce it in this time. Whoa, nearly came loose. She up court comes Weaver, and Weaver is clipped over there, and the foul will be on Albert. And Weaver will pick up herself. Crystal will. We got her sister on the bench already. She was rammed, and now Crystal wouldn't go out of this game no matter what. This is her final ball game here at UDA, or for UDA. At Greenwood happens to be, but whatever. Ooh, here's Ryan with it. Brittany pushing it back there for Lanker. Allison will dump it eventually inside. Step back, shot put up there by Ligon, no good. Rebound is tied up, and on the tie-up, it's going to stay up here for UDA. And Crystal Weaver will inbound the ball for UD. No, she won't. She fires. Well, she fires it in off the leg of Sagal. We'll try it again. Back here's a shot by Ryan. Ooh, just off the glass and out of there. Sagal with a rebound. Back up court comes Bart with it. Bart firing it over there for a run on the baseline by Amy. Good for two. Well, Gina Amy gets two. In the meantime, the Trojans throw the ball away. Barnt coming back with it. Barnt holding it out front for that Gaylor. Here's Barnt. See what's going on in underneath here. Albert circling over. Amy with it into the corner. Gaylor. Gaylor would like to put a three in from out here, but she can't do it that time. Schultz with a rebound for UDA. Giving it back here for Ryan. Trojans have a good-looking a good-looking squad available for next year if they can hang on to that big round thing, which they seem to be having trouble with right now. But anyway, back with it. They come with a nice bounce pass for Amy. She's nailed underneath there. And out of bounds it goes. No foul. Just the Trojans blocked it out of there. And Gaylor will inbound. Back here she comes for Barnt. Barnt throws it inside there. Turn around. Shot put up by Amy. No good, but she'll go to the line shooting two. Foul was on Crystal Weaver. Her first. Or Kristen Ligon, I beg your pardon. Kristen Ligon. And Amy at the line to shoot a pair. Here's Gina's first shot. It's good. 21-6. Weaver back in there for UDA. She'll replace Ryan for UDA. And Beaver back into the lineup for Greenwood. Here's Amy's second shot. It is good. 22-6 the score. Here's Ligon with it. Back over here for Lanker. Lanker firing it ahead here now for Crystal Weaver. And Weaver dropping it back there for Lanker. Lanker could take it all the way. Nope, gives it instead to Ligon. Ligon for two. No good. Rebound in there to Beaver. We'll drop it back here for Sagal, and Beaver will give it back to Barnt. Barnt. Passed out here for Amy. Amy goes right inside there for Sagal, but it come off her hands. But look at right back to Albert. Back outside it comes. Doggone it. We don't have that kind of luck. Or skill, whatever. I'm not sure what it is. Here's a shot from the side for three, no good. Rebound comes right down there, though. Even, anyway, Beaver puts a shot in. You know, the Trojans get one shot if we can get it up there and get a shot now. And they get lots of them. Carmen Weaver. Carmen looking. 3:35 left here in the first half of the ball game. Stolen away. Bad pass. Amy picking it up. Passing it ahead here now for Barnt. Barnt back over there for Amy for two. It's no good. Missed the shot. Rebound underneath comes down the Lanker. She is tied up there by Sagal, but then finally gets it loose here for Carmen Weaver. Carmen, whoa, looked like it was backcourt. Sorry, Carmen, it was. Yep, surely looked like it was before the whistle went. 3:16 left here in the first half. Trojans need 2 touchdowns and a field goal here to get back into this one. Over here for Amy into the corner. Barnes swing it out there to that Albert gal. Albert likes to shoot threes, I think. She always seems to want to set up for a three, which is probably what she ought to do. Here she is again. Oh, she was tempted, but she did not yield to temptation that time. Here's Amy looking for two. It's good. Amy did not use the glass that time, just looped that one up and in herself. It's an over the weight and size match for the Trojans tonight with this bunch now. It's out here on the floor. Carmen Weaver tied up in here with Sagal. And so the jump gives it to Greenwood. We'll pick it up court here for Barnt. Barnt, near wing, Amy. Into the corner it goes. Beaver, then back out. Albert said that. Sagal with it. Sagal pushing it back outside. Here's a shot by Barnt from outside for three. She should get 1.5 for that, but didn't. Ball came right back out. Up here for Crystal Weaver. Look out, Crystal. Crystal lost the handle on it. On the floor it goes. It'll stay up here for UD. It'll be UDA ball. 2:19 left here in the third. Barnt checks out of the ball game. Fergie Ferguson back in there for Greenwood. And Stroop rather, coming in there, and Ryan. Stroop and Ryan coming in there, and also Sutton in there for UDA now. She will replace Carmen Weaver. Sutton will be inbounding the basketball for UD. And let's see if she can get it in here. She does. No, she doesn't. Got it in here, picked off it there by Sagal, and back with it come Greenwood. The Trojans played an exceptionally good game against Halifax here just on Monday night, as I may have mentioned before. Here's a drive inside by Albert for two. It's good. Anyway, they played a really good game, and supposedly Halifax is a better ball club than Greenwood, but the Trojans just have not put anything together tonight here. They're just having an awful time. Shot by Ryan, no good. Rebounded in here to Amy. Amy harassed in there by M. Stroop, but Amy will bring it up court. Slings it over here to that Beaver gal. She'll go inside with it. Turnaround shot, no good. That was Sagal with the shot. And Kirsten Ligon with the rebound for UD. These kids are going to be fun to watch next year, for sure. Ball stolen away. Out of there it goes. Albert got a hand on that one. Tapped it out of there with 1:24 left here in the first half. Okay, Sementelli or something like that, number 15, into the ball game for the Wildcats. They try to get it in, but bounce it off Beaver's leg. So the Trojans will inbound it again. Ryan going to try to inbound it again for UD. Back here she comes here for Stroop. Stroop had it tapped right out of her hands by Gina Amy. Gina going back had a little trouble with the dribble. Then hold it, we got a charge foul now as Sagal ran all over Ryan. Coach always asks her, "Are you okay?" And I like that of Coach Rogers. He's asking Brittany Ryan if she's okay. She said, "Yep." She got hammered. And back up court. She comes with 1:10 left here in the half. Oh, on the near wing here is Stroop with it. Stroop blocked out of there. Inside it goes to Schultz for two. It's good. Well, they finally worked that one inside, and Christine, when she got the chance, put the shot up and in. Good. A minute remaining here in the first half of this ball game. It's 28-8. Ooh, could have been a near steal out there. This is Emmy Arillo. Inside she goes with it on a bounce pass to Amy for two. It's good. Amy slung that one from almost under the basket. Just reached out her big right arm there and stuck that one up and in. 30 seconds left in the half. Here's Ryan. Ryan passes it over there for a shot by Ligon. A little bit off the mark. Rebound comes down there out of bounds. It goes. It's going to be white ball, which means Greenwood. Picking it up here is Beaver. 21 seconds remaining. Over the wing it goes. Emmy Arillo. Her shot short. Missed everything. The crowd wants her. I don't know if she's an exchange student or what, but the crowd is really with her. She's just a little thing, not very big. But anyway, we're down to 12 seconds remaining in the half. Here's Ryan picking up the dribble. Over the wing she comes here for Sutton. Sutton back to Ryan. Ryan spins it near here for Stroop. Stroop better go on the baseline and try to put it up, but a foul called on let's see, who was the foul on? 43. That's Ferguson. She picks up her first with 1.6 seconds remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Stroop missed her first one. Em will try to get another one. See if she can put this one in. Here is her second try. And it is good. 30-9, and that'll do it here as this is good if it goes. So, shot out there by Amy that went off the glass, but not good. So at the end of one half of the ball game, it's Greenwood all over the Trojans now. 30-9. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Okay, Gaylor will be set to inbound the basketball here now to begin the second half of play. She'll inbound it over here to that Beaver gal, and up court she comes. The Wildcats scout here already from York Christian Day School or something like that, who the Wildcats will play in the playoffs. She was here earlier, and I think she might be still here. Anyway, the Trojans will just go into hibernation here if Trojans do that. No, I guess Wildcats might do that, but I don't think Trojans do. But nevertheless, they'll go and get ready for next year, I guess. Here's a nice steal in there by Lanker. Back here for Ligon, who'll pass it back up here for the Weaver twins, and Carmen's got it. Carmen back over here for Crystal. And they'll spin it on the other wing over there for Schultz. Schultz with a 19-foot try from outside. It's good for two. So the Trojans start off okay now as Christine puts a smile on her face there with a bucket. 30 to 11. There's Gaylor over here. Now they'll pass it inside. Gaylor has it back from the wing for two. It is no good. Rebound. Let's see. It's going to be out of bounds off the Trojans, they say. And Gaylor will inbound the ball. Back here comes to Amy. Amy right back to Gaylor. Gaylor from the baseline, partially blocked perhaps, picked off in there by Ligon at any rate. And back up come the Trojans. Now this is Lanker on the wing over there for a pass to Schultz. Schultz tries to take it inside, can't do it, passes it over the head here of Carmen Weaver, and then it's stolen away. And I'm going to say that Beaver stepped out of bounds, making the steal over here, so Carmen will push it back in play at the mid-court line. At least I think she will. Yeah, she did. Here comes Carmen Weaver into the near wing here for Ligon. Kirsten looking back. Carmen for two. Oh, just off the mark. Rebound comes down in there and then tapped out of there by Carmen, who got a hand on that one very nicely for UDA. Knocked it out of there anyway. And back come the Wildcats. This is Beaver. A Wildcat named Beaver. We're in the corner there for Amy. Amy steps up looking for three. In and out. Rebounded there to Schultz. Schultz picks it off, pushes it back here for Lanker, and Lanker coming back down the court with it for UDA. Bouncing in here for Kirsten, or for Weaver. Inside it goes here for a shot by Schultz off the side of the net. Rebounding in here to Ligon. Back out in front. Schultz has it. Shoves it over there for Weaver. Weaver tackled, and down she goes. Foul is on number 43. That'll be Fergie Ferguson picking up the foul for the Wildcats. And UD will inbound. Knocked out of there by Sagal on the inbounds play. So Carmen Weaver will try to inbound it again here for UDA. Right underneath, kicked out of there this time. Off the leg of Lanker, I guess it went. And up court with it come the Wildcats. Beaver spinning it over there for Amy. Oh, the ball came loose there. But right underneath for Amy, Gina has the ball knocked out of her hands that time by Kirsten Ligon with a good defensive play underneath. Excuse me. Anyway, Gaylor will inbound. Back here it comes. Near wing. Now into the corner. Tapped out of there that time by Schultz. Pass intended over here for that Gaylor, but it's good. She's fouled. She will go to the line shooting one to get three. Schultz picks up the foul, and Amy picks up her third point on the play. She got the bucket plus the foul shot. So back come the Trojans, 33-11. 5:18 left here in the third. With Lanker out here for Crystal Weaver. Inside here. Kirsten Ligon. Now Weaver. Kirsten again. Back outside. They go to Lanker. Lanker bounces it over here for Weaver. Weaver inside nicely for Ligon, and Ligon has it tied up, but then she's forced it loose over here with a nice bounce pass underneath intended for Crystal Weaver, but on the tie-up, it's going to stay down here this time. So UD will inbound the ball. Weaver inbounding it over there for a shot by Schultz. A little bit short. Rebound comes down here to Amy. Amy, a quick outlet pass ahead for Gaylor. Her shot no good. Rebound on the near wing comes back to the wing. Gaylor for two, no good. Rebounded right here to Weaver. Crystal coming up with it. Passing it right over here for Schultz. Schultz for two, good. Schultz bopping it off the glass. Christine didn't try to take it in that time. She just sat out there 4 or 5 feet out. Popped that one off the glass, 33-13. For three by Beaver. It's good. What a 22-footer for the Beaver. For the Beav. And back with it comes Carmen. And timeout called by Coach Rogers. Is 36-13 with 4:08 left here in the third. Albert back into the Wildcat lineup following that Trojan timeout. The Trojans will inbound the basketball here now. They do so back here for Weaver. Crystal has it. Crystal dropping it there for Lanker. Lanker moving it over there for Crystal Weaver. Right inside here for Ligon. Ligon's shot off the glass, good for two. Nice pass that time. They got it into Kirsten Ligon, and Ligon put it home. Good shot as Beaver plays it out on top of the circle for a three. Wait a minute. How can that Beaver? Now she had a 22-foot one. Now she's got a 20-foot one. There's a pass out. We should start that. They want to play like that, we'll play like that. No. Ball tipped away by Amy and then picked up in here by Carmen Weaver. Carmen bounces it over here for Ligon. Ligon pushing it back outside. Now inside there, go with it for Ligon. Her shot blocked away by Amy, picked up by Amy, then knocked away and picked up in here by UD, but out of bounds they go with it. So it'll be inbounded by the Wildcats. Bart back into the ball game for the Wildcats. She'll replace Fergie Ferguson, and a technical foul is going to be called on Coach Rogers for something. I'm not sure what, but he just picked up a tee. And I, of course, was looking at the play. I wasn't even following that. He must have said something to the ponytailed referee. Anyway, Amy, Gina Amy is going to the line shooting the technical. Missed the first one, so Gina will have one more shot at it. Then the Wildcats will have the ball. Here's her second try. It is good. So they made 1 out of 2. And makes the score now 40-15. And they will inbound the ball here. Bart will inbound the ball at half court. 3:20 left here in the third. Inbounded here for Beaver. For Bart. In the corner she goes. They drop it back inside to Amy. Amy tries to make a move inside. It's stolen away by Crystal Weaver. Back over here for sister Carmen. Spins it here for Lanker. Outside Carmen. Pushes it in there for Schultz. Schultz for two. Wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down here. And then it's tied up. On the tie-up, it's going to be Wildcat ball. And Sagal inbound for Bart. Bart up the court. There for that Beaver. And Bart has it back. Here's a ball tapped away. He's trying to get it outside here. It is Crystal Weaver with it. Passing it here for a shot. No, a pass inside. Shot put up by Lanker. No good. And on the rebound, it goes on the floor. It's tied up. This time it'll stay UDA ball. Good steal up there that time by one of the Trojans. I think it must have been, who was it, Crystal Weaver that time? I'm not exactly sure. 40-15 the score. That I am sure of. I'll push it back over here for 12-foot try by Lanker. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Amy. He'll drop it back to Beaver, who fires it ahead here to Bart, who'll push it across the court here. Stolen away by Lanker. Lanker comes down the wing with it, but that ball stole away. Then it'll be a walk called as tried to get it in here for Albert, but Albert stretched out a little bit too much that time. A call for the walk. 2:22 remaining in the third. Carmen Weaver over there for Schultz. Schultz takes it inside, puts a shot up. It's good. And Christine will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Come on, Chris. 2:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans need a bunch. But as I said so often, this bunch does not give up. They won't give up. Ball on the floor, picked up in here by Amy. Dumping it there for Barnt. Barnt comes up court with it. And she'll move it across the timeline. Ooh, looked like almost a walk there or whatever. Across the court, they'll come with it here for a shot by Beaver. It's good. Beaver for another 3. I don't remember Beaver being a 3-point shooter, but apparently she is. That's about her 3rd. They swing it inside here. Now off the leg it goes, off the leg of Sagal. So that'll cause the ball to be inbounded by the Trojans with 1:47 left here in the third. Carmen Weaver to inbound right here for Ligon. Ligon dropping it back for Carmen. And a reach-in foul called on Albert. 4th team foul. For Albert, it is her 2nd. Fergie back into the ball game for the Wildcats. She will replace Beaver in the Wildcat lineup here. Here's Ligon. Ooh, thought maybe Kirsten might have turned around and just fired that one up. Now she'll get another chance. Steps in, looking for 2. Good. Off the glass for 2. Kirsten Ligon for 2 more. Kristen Ligon. Bart with it. Over there for that Amy. Barn out front. Albert. Near side here for Amy. Gina pushing it on the near wing. Now inside to Amy. Amy forces a shot up, but it's no good. But she's fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. Ligon picks up her 2nd personal foul, the team's 3rd. And Gina Amy puts her 1st one in good. She'll get 1 more. Here's her 2nd one. It is just as good as the 1st one. So she gets 2, makes the score 45-19 with under a minute to play right now. Here's Lanker for Schultz. Schultz dropping it back. Lanker trying to take it inside, had it held and walked with it. It'll be turned over here to the Wildcats with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Barnt coming up the court with it slowly as there's 40 seconds remaining now. Sagal. Barnt. Shot from the wing way off everything. Rebounded in there to Ferguson. And the ball goes on the floor. Fergie is attacked. I mean, Crystal is attacked by Ferguson. And anyway, back comes Carmen Weaver. Whoops, lost the handle on it. 18 seconds. Near wing here, now inside. Here's a shot from outside for a 3. In and out, wouldn't stay down. Rebounded to Bart. Back here for Amy. Back to Bart. 7 seconds remaining. 6 seconds. Over into the wing. Here's Amy for 3. Off the side, no good. Return shot put up, good. At the buzzer. Sagal put that one in at the buzzer to finish off the third quarter. It is 47-19 at the end of 3. 1 quarter to go here in the season for the UDA Trojanettes. Be right back. Opening action here in the fourth period now. Beaver. Oh, had it tapped away by Ryan. Brittany coming back with it. Oh, tried to take it inside, bounced right into Beaver there, and then lost the handle, but now the ball comes back loose, picked up over here. Let's see who's got it. It looks like a volleyball game has broken out. Oh, no. Here comes Beaver. Not again. Nope, not that time. Rebound underneath there, controlled to the Trojans, but it's tied up. Ryan and Ferguson tying it up. And Ryan will inbound the ball. Ryan spinning it there for Schultz. Over the wing it goes. Here's a shot from outside. No good. Rebound. Comes down inside and a foul called. Foul will be on Schultz. She will pick up the foul. For Schultz, it'll be her second. And Greenwood will inbound the ball. Neither team's in the bonus, so well played ball game that way. Not many fouls. Emily Stroop back into the ball game for UDA. Here's a shot by Sagal, and she is tapped. The ball is tapped out of there. No foul. And Barnt and Albert coming back in there for Greenwood. As Gaylor gets ready to inbound it. Here for Barnt. Inside they go with it for a fake and a shot put up there by Amy. No good. And the ball comes down and gets itself tied up. On the tie up, it'll be basketball going to Wildcats. They go in the baseline with it. Turnaround shot. No good, but a foul called. And that will send Amy to the line shooting 2 this time. Lanker picks up her first foul of the ball game as Amy goes to the line shooting her first of 2. First one, good. Sutton reports into the lineup for UDA, replacing Crystal Weaver. Here's the second shot. It is no good. In and out. Rebound comes right back there to Sagal. Has it stolen out of her hands by Lanker. And back up court come the Trojans. This is Ryan with it. Ryan bouncing a near wing over here for Stroop. Stroop, top of the circle. Nice bounce pass over there for a shot by Sutton. Is no good, and out of bounds it goes. Now, see, if that was Green, let me explain this to you, folks. If that was Greenwood, that would have gone in. It's just that the Trojans just can't get the ball to go in the net. 48-19 the score. Here's Schultz dropping it back here for Ryan, who gives it right back to Sutton, who gives it right back to Ryan. Lanker near wing over here for Stroop. Emily pushing it back there for Ryan. Ryan back here for Emily Stroop. Emily sets up for a shot. No good. Rebound comes down over there. Control to Sutton. Sutton will drop it back. Near steal is stolen. Back with it comes Bart. Bart looking for 2. It's good. A steal and a bucket by Bart. Here comes Ryan with it for UD. Over here for Stroop. Another steal. Up with it comes Amy this time. Amy looking for 2. It is good. She's fouled. Foul will be on Schultz, and Gina Amy will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Here's the first shot by Amy, no good, or the only one shot by Amy, no good. And Stroop with it had it tapped out of her hand by Amy. Oh, but the Trojans will maintain possession now as they bring it back up. Ryan coming up court for the Trojans. Picking it over here for Stroop out in front. Here's Schultz. Wow, missed the shot, not by much. Rebounded in there to Amy. Here's Amy pushing it over the wing over there. Shot from over there by Sagal. Good for 3. Sagal for 3. I think I said Gina Amy, but I don't think it was Amy. I think it was Sagal, wasn't it? At any rate, here's the Trojans. Here's Stroop. Bouncing it over there for Schultz for 2. No good. Rebound comes right down here to Lanker. Pushing it back out. Ryan for 2. No good. Rebound, let's see, controlled over there to that Emmy Aurelio or something like that. And back with it comes, I know that's not right. Anyway, wow, pass from Amy. Trying to hit Sagal over here, way over her head. 5:02 left here in the ball game. And it's 55-19. Keener into the ball game now as the Wildcats playing their final home game here of the regular season. Putting in everybody. They got a kid in there now that I don't even have a number for. Whoops. Here's a bounce pass inside. Shot put up and a foul called. The foul will send Lanker to the foul line for UDA. She'll be shooting 2. The announcer said her name. That's 32, and there's no number for her in on the board over there. Lanker put the first one in. Here's her second try, and Allison is good, 2 for 2. Way to go, Allison Lanker. She's a senior. Popping in 2 points here at Greenwood. Over in the wing. Shot from over there, short. Rebound comes down here, 2-4. Barnes fires a shot off the glass, no good. Stroop with the rebound back here for Ryan. Ryan coming down the court. Pass it over here for Crystal Weaver, who is back in there. Ooh, that a little bit of a walk by M. Stroop. 4:30 left in the game. 34 is Newen. They have a new one like we had a new one last year. Or Newgren or something like that, we'll call it. Over in the wing. Ooh, stolen away by Ryan. Ryan going to look all the way. Looks up, puts the shot up too hard. Off the beam it goes, and it's tied up underneath. Crystal Weaver will tie it up in there with Barnt. Trojans inbounding the ball. 4:14 remaining in the game. Bounce it right inside here for a shot by Crystal Weaver. Good for 2. Nice inbounds bounce pass that time to Crystal. Crystal did not hesitate, put it right up. Here's Barnt with it. Into the corner she goes there for that Newen. Nugent or something. Foul or push back out here. There's Barnt. 3:53 left here. Number 10 is Keener. Shot for 3. Nope. No good. Rebound down here to Ryan. Ryan coming up court. Nice bounce pass there for Weaver. Weaver stopping, pushing it back here. Ryan, 16-foot try. No good. Rebounded to Barn, and a foul call on UD. Weaver checking back out again here for UDA as Schultz comes back in there. Foul was on Sutton, her first, and Barn at the line shooting a 1-on-1. No good on the first one, so the rebound comes down there to Kirsten Ligon. And this is a pass inside here for a shot by Sutton is good. Sutton gets a bucket. It brings a big, big smile to that young lady's face. That's for sure. All right, way to go. Anyway, here's that Keener. Keener bouncing it back here for Barnt. Barnt for that Nugent, or however the heck you say it. Into the corner it goes. Keener from the wing. A little bit long. Rebound on the far side. Sutton grabs after it. And it's going to be UD ball. 2:54 remaining. Sutton passes it back here for Ryan. Ryan's going to bring it up court. She's going to be our point guard here. Here's Sutton. Whoops. Passed it away a little bit. Let's see. Where is it? Well, it's picked up over here by that Barnt eventually. .34 Nugent into the corner. Keener. Barnt. Here it is stolen away. M looking for 2. She couldn't get it to go, but a blocking foul is going to be called on Barnt, and that'll send M. Stroop to the line of shooting 2. Her first shot, no good. M missed the first one. She'll shoot one more.
Checking in from number 21, Crystal Weaver.
Crystal Weaver reports back into the ball game for UDA.
Katie Cementelli.
Katie Cementelli is back in there for the Wildcats. Second shot by Stroop is off the mark, and back with it come the Wildcats now with 2:17 remaining here in the ball game. Inside it comes here to 33. Her shot short. Rebound picked off in here by Stroop. And Emmy will push it back here for the Trojans as Weaver bringing it up court. Nice pass inside for Crystal Weaver. Way to go, Crystal. Nice pass inside for Crystal. The Wildcats will work it around outside here. Here's that Katie Sistemanelli or something like that. And there to Keener. Keener dumping it back outside. Shot from over here a little bit long. Rebound on the far side. Let's see. Tip back. But it's going to go back court whenever it is touched. And it is touched and it is back court. Minute 27 remaining. 55-27 the score. And Lanker coming in there to play her last minute and a half of UD basketball. Gonna miss these kids as good kids. Her and Crystal Weaver, two fine young ladies. To the drive on the baseline by Carmen Weaver, good for two. Yep. These other gals out here are gonna be heard from next season, I believe. Here is Keener taking it out there, but Carmen Weaver will reach in and tap it out of bounds, so it'll remain Greenwood ball with 1:09 left in the UD season.
Checking in for Greenwood, number 21, adding challenge number 22 is Shannon Steiner.
Couple of new ball players coming in for the Wildcats. Shot over here by 2-3, no good. Rebounded in there to Lanker. Lanker up court with it, spinning it here for Crystal Weaver. Crystal goes underneath the basket looking for, or rather for Carmen Weaver with a pass. Crystal Weaver the intended receiver, but that didn't happen with 57 seconds. But look at the intensity the kids are playing with now. It's 55-29. They could quit. They could just slope around. They're not going to do it. There's a steal on the inbounds play. Pass back here for Lanker. Back out here for Weaver. Then she tries to go inside with it, though, and overthrew her sister. Yep. And timeout called by Coach Rumberger with 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. And we'll be right back. 50 seconds remaining here in the ball game, and the Wildcat timeout is over. 22 is tripped up there. Carmen Weaver will pick up a foul. Actually, well, I guess that's a good call. Carmen just stepped in there, and the girl tripped over her foot. But Carmen called for the foul. It's her third, and to the foul line goes number 22, who is Steininger or something like that. Here's our first try. It is no good. Crowd goes, aw. Looking with the rebound back here for Weaver. Crystal looking around for somebody to give it to. Gives it to Lanker. Lanker goes down on the baseline there for a shot by Schultz. No good, but Christine will go to the line shooting two. With 36 seconds left, Christine at the line to shoot a pair. Showers picks up the foul, number 21 for Greenwood. Christine made her first one. Let's see if she can put another one in here. It is good. Two good foul shots by Christine Schultz. It's going to be fun to see if Christine can really develop over the summer. And, oh, not another trip. She tripped over Weaver. Okay. I'm not sure how that works, but anyway, she's going to the foul line once again to shoot shoot a 1-and-1. Katie Simitelli at the line for the Wildcats, shooting a 1-and-1. It's our first one. He is no good, so she will shoot one. Rebound down here to that 21 gal. Bouncing it back here. Clock down 25 seconds. Over in the wing it goes, but it's going to be lost out of bounds, or just about out of bounds. 2-3 for two. It is good. And with 8 seconds remaining in the season, we bounce it inside here. Who's going to get the last shot for the Trojans? Here's a shot for three by Lanker, and that might have done it. That did do it. Final score on that three-point shot by Lanker over there. Allison nailing it. It's 57-34, and that'll do it for the Tri-Valley League play for the UDA Lady Trojans here in 04 and 05. Yep, these two seniors hugging each other. They know that it has been their last effort here at Greenwood. So congratulations to the Greenwood squad, who really manhandled the kind of depleted UDA squad tonight. But it was another good effort by the Trojans, a ball club that positively absolutely never quits. So we'll see some of these gals back here next year. And till then, good night, and we'll catch you later.